Today, we're going to show you how to host, create, customize, and configure this professional, functional WordPress website in under an hour with our AI WordPress hosting. If you're a complete beginner with WordPress and are intimidated by it, or you just don't have days and days to spend building, designing, and setting up your WordPress website, then this tutorial is for you. We walk you through every step. Order a WordPress hosting plan. Get your welcome email. Log into your WordPress admin dashboard. Create a starter website with our AI WordPress site builder in just a few minutes and clicks. Learn your way around the WordPress dashboard with our helpful site assistant. Customize your homepage and SEO with the vanilla WordPress core editor. Create new pages with our amazing design library. Customize your site header, footer, font, colors, and layout. Manage your plugins and themes. And lastly, configure important website settings to set you up for success, such as search engine indexing, site title and admin email, best permalink structure for SEO, comment moderation, and how to add a privacy policy page. To jump to any of these sections, use the timestamps in the video description or comments section. Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel on all things hosting. Our AI WordPress site builder technology supercharges your hosting with a modern WordPress experience. It allows you to create a professional-looking, functional website in minutes without worrying about any technical stuff. Some of the most notable features are: it creates a personalized site with just a few clicks. It creates a native WordPress site without a third-party builder, so you get all the functionality of WordPress and no bloat, which means a super fast website. It helps you learn how to use WordPress from scratch, so it gives absolute beginners a starting point, because starting from the WordPress dashboard is super intimidating and quite frankly uninspiring. What's even better is that you can edit your site with the core WordPress editor. And lastly, even though you've got a great starting point, you might not be a designer, and that still proves a roadblock for you. Our beautiful functional design library that's personalized to your needs makes it effortless to create a professional website you can be proud to show the world without sinking weeks or months of your time into it. Buy WordPress hosting. You can find our WordPress packages here at hostafrica.com. Up here, you can change your country. Then go to Hosting, WordPress Hosting. Pick the plan that suits your needs by clicking Order. Once you've paid, you'll receive your welcome email. WordPress will be automatically installed for you, and you'll receive another email with your login details once it's done. Log into WordPress. Your Host Africa welcome email will contain your new account info and some info on getting started, such as how WordPress will automatically be installed for you, introducing our WordPress AI site builder, and how to exit the AI builder if you prefer the traditional WordPress setup instead, a link to access the client area to manage your account, a link on how to set up your email accounts, how to update name servers to wait for domain propagation, and a guide on how to set up LS Cache later. Once WordPress has been installed on your domain, you'll receive your WordPress welcome email containing your admin login credentials. You can log into your WordPress admin area by clicking this link. You can bookmark this page in your browser to come straight here in the future. You can also log in via the Host Africa client area. To log into the client area, go to the Host Africa welcome email, click this link here, and you'll be taken to the login page. You can bookmark this page or reach it from the website by clicking the user icon in the top right corner and clicking Login. Use the email and password you set up during checkout. Once you've logged in, select Services, locate your newly registered WordPress package and click Manage Product. Then log into your WordPress admin dashboard by clicking the Admin button. You'll need your WordPress admin credentials from the WordPress welcome email. When you log into your WordPress admin area for the first time, it'll take you through the AI site builder setup process to quickly build your website for you. If you're experienced with WordPress and don't want to use the builder, then click Exit Launch. To get to the default WordPress dashboard, click Dashboard. You can return to the Site Assistant tab and launch the process by clicking this button. If you're not seeing this page and you see a 404 error instead, close the Page tab, Wait another 10 minutes for the AI process to start up, then log into your WordPress admin area again. In my case, I'm still seeing the 404 error page because I've uninstalled WordPress. Maybe you want it installed on a subdomain, or you just want to create a new WordPress website. Here's how you install WordPress from cPanel and launch the AI site builder. Go back to the Host Africa client area, click Login to cPanel, go to WP Toolkit, click Install WordPress. Enter your website's name, leave everything else as is. Copy and paste your username and password somewhere safe, such as a password manager. You'll need it to log into your WordPress admin area. Enter the email address where you want to receive WordPress admin-related emails. Then click Install and wait for the installation to complete. Click No Thanks or the X. Then wait 10 minutes for the AI site builder to start up and click Login over here. If you log in too early, you'll just see the standard vanilla WordPress dashboard. Close the Page tab. Wait another 5 minutes and click Login again. Enter the WordPress admin credentials you just created. Great! The site assistant is up and running, and you can launch the AI site builder here. Create a starter website with our AI WordPress site builder. This first step will essentially determine the overall look and feel of your website. You can type in professions like plumber, lawyer, as well as solar, even portfolio. We're going with plumber. Next, type in the name of your website. This will usually be the name of your business, brand, or blog like Host Africa. You can always change this later. We'll show you how. For our plumbing site, we'll name it Nexaflow Plumbing. Click Next. Now you need to tell it your website goals. What you select here will determine the plugins that'll be installed to set up your site for success. Any goals you select that are related to e-commerce, such as sell products or services, get appointments, and promote events. We'll install WooCommerce, which is the WordPress e-commerce platform. Get phone calls, promote a physical business, and publish a blog won't install any plugins. Get email subscribers will likely install something like MailChimp or any other plugin that you can link to an external mailing platform. Grow site traffic will install the Monster Insights plugin for Google Analytics. Let's select Grow Site, Sell Services, Promote a Physical Business, and Get Phone Calls, and click Next. Now it's time to choose a theme. You'll see the AI has intelligently picked themes to suit your needs. If you want, you can go back and change any part of the setup. Let's choose this one. So here's our home page. Now we want to see what the other pages will look like too. They've been selected based on our needs. You can click the eye icon to see what these pre-made pages look like. Testimonials, team, contact. These look fantastic. Down here, you'll see the option View More Pages, where you can preview and add more pages relevant to your site. Let's add the quote page. What does the booking page look like? FAQs. Let's add the portfolio page as well. Once you're ready to go, click Next. Now the builder is setting everything up in the back end, installing all the necessary plugins and creating our starter website. Woohoo! Our website has been created! Welcome to our handy site assistant dashboard. We can view our website here. And just like that, we've created a professional starter website in just a few clicks. Now we need to edit our site, but where do we start? The first thing you'll notice is that landing on our site assistant is much more beginner-friendly and less overwhelming than the default WordPress dashboard. This isn't very helpful or inspiring. To return to the site assistant, select the tab up here. We've removed the roadblocks of not knowing where to start, find things, or get help. So the first thing to do is take the welcome tour. Let's get to know our way around. These are your starter tasks. You don't have to worry about where or how to start customizing your site with this handy to-do list. You don't have to do these right now, but it's a great place to start. Here are quick links to get around quicker. Down here, you'll find personalized recommendations to help you accomplish your specific goals. Up here is the Help Center, where you'll find knowledge-based articles with helpful screenshots and videos on how to accomplish different things with WordPress. We can view our website here. And lastly, you can return to our site assistant at any time by clicking this home menu link. The Help Center. If you're ever stuck, come up here to the Help Center. You can search the knowledge base for pretty much anything you need to know about WordPress. For example, we can search for media, and all these helpful articles show up. Click on it to read the article. As you can see, it's a detailed guide with helpful screenshots on everything you need to know. You can go back by clicking this icon. These articles are super informative. They even have fantastic videos like this. Next, you have more tours like this that guide you through demystifying the very large WordPress interface. You can just click these play buttons here. The WordPress menu on the left here should be expanded like this by default. If for some reason it isn't, or you want to collapse it, you can use this icon here. Now we get to the fun part, customizing our site. Customize your site. Now that we have something to work with, let's get to work making it our own. It's so easy with our AI site assistant. As you can see, these are the tasks to get you started. Let's start with uploading our logo. The logo is what will show up in search results like this. See this logo here. The site icon is also called the favicon. It's the logo that appears in the browser tab up here like Host Africa's. So you can go ahead and upload it like this. Select Replace Image. Select Files. Set Featured Image, and done. Now you can do the same for the site icon. Click Set Site Icon, choose your logo, click Select, and done. Add a site description. This is for SEO. It's what will appear in search results on Google and other search engines. For this example, I'll just use Host Africa's description. To customize the content on your homepage, click here. This will take you to the WordPress core editor, just like any other WordPress site would use. Okay, well, first things first. In the top left, you have your toggle block inserter. This is where you can get blocks of page elements to add to your site. Text blocks, lists, code, tables, media. You can add columns and separators, widgets, theme blocks. Almost anything you can think of is in here. You can search for, say, social icons. You also have patterns, which are pre-designed sections of content, like these banners and footers. Then you have access to your media library here, and you can open it here and upload new files in this tab. To add a block to your page, you just click, drag, and drop where a blue line appears. Now we have a new heading. If you want to undo, click up here, and here's the redo. This mouse tool changes how you can interact with blocks. This icon is your document overview. You can see a list view of all the blocks that are in your current page. And here you can get a really cool outline of your page as well. It shows you the amount of characters you have, the words and read time, and all your headings with their numbers. You can actually quickly jump to them by clicking on them, which is way easier than scrolling. You can click on a block to edit it, and this toolbar will appear right above it to help you. You can transform it to another kind of block, move it below and above other blocks. You can change the width of the block, customize the heading number. You can change the alignment of the text. When you highlight the text, you can make it bold and italics. You can add a link to the text. This drop-down gives you more text formatting options. And at the end here, you have more block options. You can duplicate this block. You can edit it as HTML. To revert, just click Edit Visually. You can insert a new block above this one, then click the plus and search for it. This embeds a tweet. Then you can delete a block here. The Settings tab on your right gives you even more block editing options depending on the block you've selected. You can change the margin dimensions here. You can change text color and the block background color. Down here, Under Advanced, you can add an HTML anchor and additional CSS classes. You've got page settings that apply to your whole page. The page visibility is public. You can make it private or password protected. You can edit the page publish date and time. Template is the design template that your page is using. Our master template is called No Title. This is the page URL. Author can be changed to other WordPress users. Down here you can set the page's featured image. The featured image will show up like this in search results, like this when you share the link to the page on social media, and it'll look like this if it's a blog post. You can close this panel and click here to open it back up. If the block toolbar over here annoys you, you can go up here to the options menu and stick it to the top of the editor. You can also go into spotlight mode so that only the block you've selected and want to work on is highlighted, while the rest is grayed out so that you can focus on one block at a time in case this is all too overwhelming. It's quite a nice way to work. Full screen mode will show and hide the WordPress admin menu. Distraction free is completely clear for writing your content. Click it again, everything comes back. You could go into the code editor, back to the visual editor, and last, but certainly not least, if you want most of the work done for you, then you can head over to our handy design library. Pick the website you're designing for. Then you'll find all this content beautifully designed for you. You can swap out your hero section, you can add social proof. Let's pick this one by clicking on it. It's been added to the bottom of the page. We can move it up the page like this. To add more sections, just go back to the library. You can find content for pricing, products. Let's add a call to action. I like this one. Let's move it down to the bottom. You can click on the dots and drag it to the bottom of the page. There we go. Now we can add a link to our contact page by searching for it. Make sure it says page. Then you can set it to open the page in a new browser tab if you'd like. Once you're happy with your page, you can preview what all your changes will look like on desktop, tablet, and mobile. Let's see what it looks like on desktop. Looks great with the new sections we added. Now we have one more thing to do. Page SEO. Scroll down to the bottom here to the SEO settings. Our site assistant automatically populates the page title and meta description for search engines. This is the most basic SEO housekeeping that's required, so you can leave it like this. But the more effort you put into SEO, the better your chances of impressing search engines. The handy snippet preview shows you what it would look like on search results. For example, a Google search for desktop and mobile. You can make changes. Delete it. If you want to make improvements, you can add focus key phrases and use the page analysis tips down here. For example, try to make the meta description less than 160 characters. Try to increase the number of words on the page. Add links to your other pages and other authoritative websites. Increase your title length, improve readability, and so forth. You can also see what your page preview will look like when you share this page on Facebook and Twitter. When you're happy with everything, click Update to make it go live. Now you can view what your live page looks like here. Add new pages. You can add new pages from the task list here or over here in the WordPress menu. Click on Pages. Here you can see a list of all your existing pages. Below the page name, you'll see options to edit the page, delete, or view. To add a new page, up here, click Add New Page. This will open up another Site Assistant window that makes it super easy to add amazing pre-designed sections or entire pages with one click. Choose the type of design you want to create, like social proof, and you'll get all these professionally pre-designed templates. You've got content templates, call to action designs, team sections. You can even swap out your hero section for a different one. There are so many great options. Here are the product and pricing templates. Let's create a new page to display our service areas. We'll go with this design. Just click on it and it'll be added to your page. Add a page title. This is what will display on your site navigation menu, on browser tabs, in search engines, and on link previews of the page. Customize your page. If you want to know more about how to use the editor, go to the Edit Your Homepage timestamp. Okay, to add another section, just go back to our design library. Let's add a call to action. It's been added to the bottom of the page. Here we can add a link to our contact page. When you're done designing your page, you can do your SEO. Then you can preview your page here to see what it looks like on desktop, tablet, and mobile. We can see our button links to the correct page. Okay. Once you're happy, click Publish twice to make the page go live on your website. View a new page. Now we can view our new page by clicking View Page here or View Page there. It'll take us to our website. Now that it's live, we can see the page title in the address bar and browser tab, and we can see all our work. We can test the button. Great, it takes us to the contact page. Now how do we add this page to our navigation menu? Edit site header and footer. Editing a site's navigation or nav menu and footer is not obvious, but it'll make sense soon. To do this, we need to edit the master template for the whole website, which makes sense because the nav menu sits in the header, and the header and footer need to look the same on every page of your website. So go to Appearance, then Editor. This will open the Site Assistant Design Editor. Here you can customize the appearance of your website using the WordPress block editor. Go down to Templates, then No Title. This is the master template for your site's header and footer. Let's click Edit. Here's your header, and this is your footer. The middle section is a placeholder for all the different content from all the different pages that will appear in between. Do not make any changes to this section. To edit the header, click on the section. Now we can edit specific elements in the header, like our logo. Click Replace, Open Media Library, or Upload. In our case, we can pick this one and it'll be updated. You can also undo changes. Add pages to the nav menu. Now let's update our nav menu. Click on the menu, then click on a menu item, then click this link icon to check that it's linking to the correct page. The slug, the part after the slash, should be the page name like it is here. Okay, now let's add a new menu item for the new page we created. Go over to the plus icon and start typing the page name. Click to add it. You can also add it like this. If you want your new page to be in a submenu or drop-down, you can do it in this window, but the interface is a bit buggy. For menu items on the ends, it works okay. But for items in the middle, the submenu toolbar gets trapped behind the nav menu toolbar. It's easier to go back to the editor menu and click on Header. Now you can click and drag the menu items. To add a menu item as a submenu, click and drag it to another item until you see this indentation, then drop it. You should see the drop-down icon appear to the left of it and up here. You can create as many submenus as you want. To undo, just drag them back out. You can reorder the menu items too. If you're done customizing your header, you can save changes down here. But if you still want to customize your header and footer further, return to the template editor by going back. It'll remember the changes you just made. Go down to Templates, then No Title. Customize the header and footer design. You can delete menu items by selecting them, making sure the blue outline is around this item only. Then go down to Delete. You can undo over here and redo over there. You can add more blocks within the header by selecting the header section and hovering your mouse in this space to make the blue plus icon appear. This plus icon in the bottom right-hand corner does the same thing. Okay, you can add the social icons block by clicking on it, then click the plus on the right of the block to add specific icons. To add the address, click on the icon and just paste it in here. Let's get our LinkedIn address. Copy link address and paste it in here. Click Enter. You can also move it around. If you try to drag the icon, it won't work. You need to select the whole social icons block by clicking here, then you can drag the block. And voila! You can delete it again by selecting the whole block over here and clicking Delete. You can even choose a whole new look for your header by selecting the header section and going to Edit. Now you'll see that you're inside the header section. This makes sure you're only making changes to the header. Go up here to the block inserter. Under Patterns, go to Headers. You've got a bunch of different options to choose from. You can add a new design by just clicking on it or dragging it where you want. Then you can delete the other sections like this. And click back. Now you've got a beautiful new header. Okay, you can do the same thing for the footer. So click on it, click Edit. This will take you into the footer section, so you're only editing the footer. Go up to the block inserter under Patterns, go to Footers. You've got a bunch of different designs to choose from. Click one. Then you can delete the old sections and click back. Now you've got a fantastic new footer. If you want to choose a different typography, color theme, or layout, you can do it here in the Styles panel. To pick a different font, go to Typography. These are the fonts that came with your WordPress theme. To add more fonts, click here. You can either upload a font or download and install new ones straight from Google Fonts. Once you have the fonts you want, come down here and go to Text. Then under Font, you can choose another one from the drop-down menu. You should see all of your text change for your whole website. You can also change the size. Under Appearance, you can pick a different font weight. Line height adjusts the spacing between lines. And letter spacing adjusts the spacing between letters. And lastly, you can change the case to, say, all caps. To reset your typography back to the theme default, go to the Options icon and click Reset on the individual options or click Reset All. You can change your website colors here. You can change the colors for each of the different elements. You can add new colors here. Click the plus icon. You can paste the hex value or pick a color up here. You can add gradients. Once you've added your new colors, you can go into each element and pick that color. To reset everything back to the default theme colors, click here and go down to Reset All. In Layout, you can change your content width, padding, and spacing. You can reset it here. Customizing social icons. Let's make some final tweaks to our footer before we click Save. You can change the style like this. You can reorder them using the arrows. Click the share icon to add a new social icon. Paste the link address. When you're happy with your master template, click Save and save again. You can view what it looks like now over here. Awesome, our new page is showing in our nav menu. And our footer is also updated with our social icons, navigating between your site and admin dashboard. We can return to the WordPress dashboard by clicking the WordPress icon. We can visit our site assistant here. We can view our site by clicking our site name. We can also go to the WordPress dashboard by clicking our website name. Manage plugins. Plugins enhance our site's functionality. This is where you can view, delete, and install new plugins. If you used our AI WordPress site builder to build your site, then do not delete the plugins highlighted in blue. These are the ones that our site assistant installed for you to help build and edit your site, add SEO, and gain insight into your analytics. And of course, if you chose any of the e-commerce goals during the site builder setup, then WooCommerce has been installed for you. You're welcome to uninstall these once you're done building and customizing your website, but it'll be more difficult to edit your site in the future when you need to make changes or add new things without the assistance of the AI generator. If you intend to do anything e-commerce related, you can't do without WooCommerce, so don't delete it. These two plugins, however, you don't need. Aximet has a lengthy process to sign up, and Hello Dolly is just not necessary. It's best security practice to always delete unused or discontinued plugins because if they stop getting updates from their developers or you stop updating them, they become a big security risk to your website. So select them, go to the drop-down, select Delete, click Apply and Confirm. To install a new plugin, go up here and click Add New Plugin. You can search the entire WordPress repository for cool new plugins, like WordFence. The same principles apply to themes. Delete unused themes. Just like unused plugins, it's best security practice to delete unused themes too. Go to Appearance, then Themes. Let's clean up a bit by deleting the old 2022 and 3 themes. So click on it and click Delete. And do the same for 2023. We won't be needing these. We can leave the latest theme. In our case, it's the official WordPress 2024 theme. And of course, keep the theme you're currently using. It says active. And finally, let's configure some important settings for our website. Configure important settings? There isn't much to do, but it's important to get familiar with the following important settings. Go to Settings, then General. If you want, you can update your site title here. Change it to something else. You can add or edit your tagline. WordPress address and site address. Leave them as is. You can update your admin email if you want to. You can change the language, time zone, date and time formats. You can even change the week's start day. Then click Save down here. Okay, in the Writing tab. Not much to do here. If you have a post category you want to use by default, you could set it here after you've created your categories. In the Reading tab, the most important setting here is the search engine visibility. If your site isn't ready yet and you don't want your site to get indexed by search engines yet, then check this box. Your site will still be available, but it won't get indexed on, say, Google just yet. When your site is ready to go live, make sure to uncheck the box again. Just note, as it says here, even when this box is unchecked, it's still up to the search engines like Google to crawl your website. WordPress or Host Africa or your hosting provider can't do that for you. We have no control over what Google does. Now for discussions. Once your site is live on the internet, the comments section becomes a free-for-all. You want to make sure that not just anyone can leave comments on your site. Unfortunately, opportunists and spammers with bots take advantage of the comments to post junk, malicious links, or links promoting their own stuff. So you want to set it so that all comment authors must be registered and logged in to comment. Comments should always be moderated, so check the box. Comment must be manually approved, so that you can check the comments before they appear on your website. Media is fine as is. Permalinks, you do want to check. Make sure you've set it to either post name, so the slug will be the name of the post, or a custom structure. We recommend using a custom structure of category, then post name. It's the best for SEO. Just make sure you use the tags by clicking the buttons so that it'll add the data dynamically. Because if you just type in category, it'll say the word category for every single post instead of the respective categories for each post. Go down and save changes. And finally, privacy. This allows you to create a privacy policy page, which is mandatory by international law for all websites collecting personal data that identifies an individual. You can use this to create a generic one. Once you're happy with it, click Publish. Okay, and that concludes our section on important settings. So, all-in-one SEO, Monster Insights, and WooCommerce we'll cover in separate videos, so make sure to subscribe to our channel to get notified when they're uploaded. And there you go. In under an hour, we've created, customized, and configured this professional, functional WordPress website. We hope you found this guide helpful. Be sure to check out our awesome WordPress hosting in the description below. And if you have any questions or video requests, leave them in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.